So let's talk about how we can help you get greater insight. So one of the great features of iplicit is that there are no restrictions to the number of levels of analysis in the general ledger. So if you wanted I don't know, a cost center, department, a project, an area, or whatever it might be, and I've got on the screen here an example here. I've got department, resource, salesperson, e-commerce, PR. So that's an example just there, but it really is genuinely configurable. Well, what's really clever is that you could say, well, on my sales GL codes, I want 5 levels, but on my overheads, I only need 3. And then what our software has, and I'll show you, is it's got its own, effectively like its own data cube or pivot tables inbuilt to the software that you can save different views of, like a tree or like an Explorer view within, as you're used to with File Explorer within a Windows. So you can have different trees set up throughout the product against GL, but even against customer or transactions, and they are truly configurable by you, and you can save them and then use them as you go on. So a great example that I was talking to a customer yesterday, they're a charity. They actually have their SORP view, their chart of accounts configured for a SORP report that they have to do for legislation, but in the same way they then have their management accounts tree or layout set up separately, so different views for different people or even perhaps departmental heads. So let's have a look at that in action. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to my GL menu. I'll start off by going to my P&L. And here I can see I'm looking at my P&L, and I can drill down and look at information. And this is just looking for the financial year 2018 to 2019. But if I click this down, I've set this one up so it shows the periods across the top like so. So I can then see my different periods. And if I double click on any of these, it will automatically show me the transactions like so. So that's quite useful, and I can do that. But let's see what else I could do here. So let's change this, shall we? Let's now go to my configuration area, and what I'd like to do here is I would like to put department code in now, and I'd like that to be one of my columns. So now, if I go to the screen again, and if I now click down, I can see I've got my department view now firstly, and then I can drill down beneath the department view and then look at it by period as well. So I think, again, you can start to see, and if I wanted to change that and say, oh no, I want to do that the other way around, actually, I'd prefer the period to be first. So now I've got my period, and then I've got the department information under there like so. So just to sort of look at that in a different way, if I went to my TB, and I'll just go through, in this example here, go to gross profit, go to turnover, let's have a look at sales of other, and click again. So again, there's my transactions. It's showing those that are there, any that are on that have got some form of dispute against them. And again, you can just choose to drill down, look at the actual transaction itself. There's the information. Here I can see the different levels of analysis that we've got set up in that scenario. So that really does give you a great ability to look at information in different ways, in different levels, and then just within the product without actually having to turn around and go off to a different area. The other nice feature is that there's this Excel option here. So again, I'm looking at my TB here. We'll be looking at some of the function power later on, but just want to show you how quickly and easily, without having to do any clever formatting, our software will just put it directly into Excel for you, all in that configuration as we saw it a few seconds ago. And you can then, you've even got the subtotaling, etc., all automatically coming through as part of that. So I think, you know, as a greater insight within the product, you can configure your own different tree views, your own data cubes, splice and dice, configure it, see it as you want to see it, and set it up for different people to see the information that they need to see. Perhaps it's just their department or their area, etc. That can all be done within the core product itself.